It's 1 block over, hang a right. There'll be a good high-speed road. I think you're okay, lady. Taiwan, stop there. So yeah, it's nice. The sun, hopefully the sun will help my mood. I was starting to go into a little bit of a depression yesterday. You know, 10 days without the sun. It'll do that to anyone. When I first moved here, like 8 years ago, a couple of months after being here, there was like a rainy season, and it rained for like something like 40 days solid. Like I'm talking 24/7 rain and no sun. So I didn't see the sun for over a month, and yeah, I was starting to go insane. I was like, the weather in Taiwan is not great. I know it seems like it from my videos, but that was just, we got lucky. We had a fairly dry end of the summer, and we had a month or two there where it was, we had about 2 months where it didn't rain. I mentioned that on my new roommate video. But yeah, we had about 2 or 3 months with very little rain. But that's a rarity. Out of the rest of the year, that's probably the only time. It's probably only like those 3 months out of a year when you don't get too much rain. Anybody notice how I repeat myself a lot? Yeah, see all these people, they want to make a left-hand turn, so they're all coming from there and then just filling up this spot in front of me. And I want to go left too, but I'm not going to be able to. Well, I could cut across like that guy, but I wasn't in front. I'll just go straight and make a U-turn. I kind of wanted to shoot by on the side there, but I was blocked in. There's always a chance one of these cars will just pull out to the right here and try to go cut ahead in line on the side. So I still pass the cars on the side, but I try to keep my speed. I don't pass them too quickly. Some people will just fly by, they should be able to, It's a scooter lane. It's on the side. The cars are all lined up. Some scooters will just fly to the front, doing like a good speed. But and I used to do that, but not anymore, because there's just been too many times where I'm passing on the side and some car just pulls into the scooter lane to cut in line and doesn't check with someone. So this road here is it's like a new big road. I don't know, it's an expressway or something. Speed camera. Do as I say and not as I do, but you might have noticed, whenever I'm doing like a slow speed, like I slow down for a speed camera or something, I always take one hand off, which is really stupid. It's just it's a bad habit I have. Anytime I'm not accelerating, I tend to take one hand off because I don't know. If I keep both hands on, it feels like overkill. But don't do that. It's a bad habit. Okay, this guy is like, so what is this, 2 people practicing or something? A woman holding onto his hand. A mother teaching a son how to ride, I think. So she's got her hands around, like holding onto his wrist, so I guess if he makes a bad turn, then she can adjust it. Okay. recording for a while, and I mentioned earlier that I got new suspension on my front end. It's a drop-in kit, emulator and spring. And this is my first time riding with it, really. I rode home from the shop, and that was about it before, so I'm trying to get a feel for how my bike's going to be different. And my bike should be fairly drastically different because, yeah, it's a fairly major change that I did to the front suspension, the front forks. And I can feel it already. Just, you know, I think a lot of things like that are elusive because with regards to suspension, because sometimes you feel like it's the rear tire is bouncing up and down on bumps, but in actuality, if you had like a better front suspension, then the rear would bounce less as well. You know what I mean? Like if the front, you know, just because it feels like it's the back tire that's bouncing doesn't mean it's the back tire. It could be the front tire, the front suspension, or a combination of the two. Like, yeah, it's like sometimes, you know, like you're on a motorcycle and the alignment's off, so you get like a wobble in the front, and you're like, oh, why is the front wobbling? The front tire must be warped or something, the front rim. And then you find out it's actually the rear rim that's warped, and the wiggling starts in the back, but it's very little in the back, and it translates to the front where it's more pronounced. So some things are they're really, you know, it's really hard to figure out where vibrations and noises begin and end in a motorcycle. Feeling pretty good. Took a couple of bumps there, went over a sewer lid that was kind of stuck up out of the ground, and it went over it really smooth, better than it would have before, because I was like bracing myself.